3.
Bike Forge is a place that I want to be a happy place for bikers. I'm not actually a people's person, but I like real bikers. I've collected bikes most of my life, found this place to keep them all in one place and work on them. And I want to share it with real bikers. I want to show the younger guys what the older bikes are all about. Because one day they have to take over the responsibility of these bikes. I just want to have a happy place. It's a difficult world we live in. And I want people to come here and feel good when they leave as well. So this is what I'm trying to set out at the Bike Forge. And, you know, we looked at names, and I like the retro sound of a forge, and I just feel we forge friendships here. So that's what I want to do. Keep the biking community together, keep them happy, and share stories and joke and tease each other and keep religion, politics and negativity out of it.
And how long did it take you to get all this together, all these bikes?
About 10 years ago, I've always had bikes all my life. But I was buying and selling bikes and losing money hand over hand. So about 10 years ago I decided, you know, I can't carry on like this, I'll go bankrupt. So how can I continue doing what I'm doing and still actually make an investment? So I started off buying all the old bikes that I used to have in my youth. I think a lot of guys want to do that. So I started buying up some of these bikes, and I thought, I really like this. And as I had money, I would barter or buy another bike, but I decided on certain criteria, not just any bike. There are certain criteria that I'm looking for. And you know, that adds to the investment value of the bikes, and I've never looked back. I've done very well with some of the bikes I've sold, but I've also always regretted selling them. So at the moment I'm not selling any bikes. I'm keeping and maintaining them because they grow in value all the time. I got the place to keep the bikes, and the rest just evolved. People wanted to come and have a brine while we talk bikes and have a drink, and this is how the whole concept developed.
Where did your passion for bikes start? How did it happen? Was it from little?
My father and my grandfather both were bike riders, not as serious as I am, I suppose, not as passionate as I am, but the tales they used to tell me when I was a little boy was always fascinating, and you know, I just loved it, and I always read about biking and racing in the olden days. And yeah, before I was 16 even, I bought my first bike. I mowed lawns. My father said he's not going to buy me a bike, but I can use his lawnmower. So I would mow the neighbours' lawns, and I made enough money to buy my first 50cc, and I've never looked back. That was the beginning of my independence in life. My mother was pretty cool, my late mother, because when I got my first bike, she gave me the key to the front door, and that was it. It was a challenge to get enough petrol, but I mean, you could, in those days, honestly, you could fill a tank for 50 cents. So, but it's relative, you know, you had no income. So yeah, that's where it started. I went to my first Buffalo rally in 1976 on my 50. The guys teased me to hell, but they weren't nasty, you know. There was this hidden respect for this lighty having the balls to come and join them in their big bikes. And you know, those were the formative years for me.
So there's freedom?
Absolute freedom. Freedom of choice, freedom of movement, freedom of association. That's why, you know, yeah, the biking is just wonderful. It's been very good to me, good to my psyche in life. People play golf, do other things. I ride bikes. It's therapy for me. It keeps me calm. When we have power outages and I'm frustrated because I can't work, can't get on the internet, can't get on my computer, I get on my bike. By the time I get back from a ride, the power's back on and I feel good. I called my helmet the Republic of the Skull because that's my world. That's where I do my thinking and my planning. When I'm inside that helmet and I ride my bike, it just consumes me.
And I see some competition for us. Is that you? Did you do competition?
Yeah, I raced when I was younger. I still do some track days now and then. I like a bit of speed. I like the adrenaline thing. Maybe I'm getting a bit too old for that now, but it's still nice to go for a really hard ride, enter a corner and not sure if you're going to get out the other side, but when you do, it's like you're reborn. It's a new life. And it just keeps me going. I love it. I enjoyed the racing when I was younger. Met some incredible friends there as well. So biking has been all about meeting friends and really good people. So yeah, that's the story of the Bike Forge.